As the days go on, I get more and more bullish on Kaspa. We are seeing alts and Ethereum bleeding, and normally every alt bleeds, but Kaspa is not. Kaspa is about to break the previous all-time high. It is showing its correlation closer to Bitcoin than alts, and that is a good thing in my opinion. In this video, I want to go over the recent price action of Kaspa and how it is about to break the previous all-time high, and why I think there are very big players getting into Kaspa that just not have released it yet, such as Michael Saylor. Guys, it's going to be a good video. We're going to get into everything Kaspa and more, but first I want to welcome you back to Freeman Finance and Crypto, where if it makes money, it makes sense. Guys, from the bottom of my heart, I am truly grateful for every single one of you. But if you are not subscribed, please pause the video, hit subscribe, hit that bell notification. Now let's get into the video. What is there not to like? This homepage says it all. Kaspa is the fastest open source, decentralized, and fully scalable layer one in the world. The world's first block DAG, guys. And I understand we have a lot of newer viewers coming in. And so very soon I'm going to have a video that is what is Kaspa and what is Bitcoin, really explaining them from a novice point of view, because it's okay. We all had to start somewhere. But when we take a look at this price action, guys, we are approaching this 19-20 cent range. Like you see right here, it even rounds it up to 19 cents. 18.74. And when we take a look at this, it has flipped Uniswap for the first time. And it's not necessarily because Kaspa's price has been growing so much, 21, 22, 23 cents. It's that Kaspa is holding up stronger because it's more correlated to Bitcoin while these other alts are bleeding, guys. You can see right here, Internet Computer down 6.5% on the week. Uniswap down over 4% on the week. Kaspa up 4% on the week, okay? That's an 8% delta between Kaspa and Uniswap, and a over 10% delta between Internet Computer and ICP. But you can see here, when we look at this trend of Bitcoin, Bitcoin is about to break previous all-time highs. It was set back here at 71, 72,000, and it's currently at 68,000. And when you look at Ethereum and other alts, it is still far away from previous all-time highs of about $4,800. It's actually about a third away from that, and Kaspa is being more correlated to Bitcoin. It is a proof of work. It is truly the silver to Bitcoin's gold, and that is showing us that not just retail investors know that, not just whales that put into it trying to make a profit know that there's big institutional money far away from what we can imagine that truly is holding this close to Bitcoin. And I want to go over why I think that is happening and why we do not know about it yet. When we look at this, this was a little bit of old news, but the Bitcoin Miner Marathon, or ticker MARA, mined 15 million worth of Kaspa tokens to diversify revenue. This is via CoinDesk. And you can see they'd mined 93 million Kaspa since September of 2013. But when was this released? June 26, 2024. So there was a 9-month delta of active mining before they ever announced this. And before that, you know, there was at least 6 months of planning and buying miners to get that going. So that was over a year in the works to be able to mine Kaspa before they actually released what they were doing. And I truly believe Michael Saylor is into Kaspa. And I know he's a Bitcoin maxi, but he said publicly before that if there is a better technology than Bitcoin, then he will get behind it. And this was a tweet from the same time, in fact, the same day that Marathon Digital Holdings released that they were mining Kaspa. And it was a Bitcoin logo that very much looked like the Kaspa logo. And I know we thought of this at the time, but that's what I want to say is that I think Michael Saylor and his team is into Kaspa, but it's not something that would be released yet. Why would they release it? The price of Kaspa would double or triple if that was released. So if they are still in the process of acquiring Kaspa, they would never ever admit to that. But once they get a very big holding of it, then of course they could announce it. But I really think Michael Saylor is a very smart guy. He is a Bitcoin bull. He likes proof of work technology. And when it comes to Kaspa, it is just the best. The next reason why I believe more people are getting into Kaspa, guys, is look at this hash rate right here. Just from the middle of July, it went from 400 petahashes up to a peak of 600, guys. That's a 50% increase in network security, in miners on the market. And look, any other 2 week period increased or decreased by 10 or 20 petahashes. Nothing increased by 50%. So what is that telling us? This is crypto prostyle. I hope I didn't butcher that, but the hash rate peaked at 645 petahashes. This is telling us that a lot more people are mining and securing the network. We have not seen a lot of big news come out that people are mining Kaspa since Marathon Digital Holdings did it a few months ago. Okay. So obviously, there are very big people involved with mining Kaspa and securing the network more than the $300 miner that you and I could potentially buy. So this is extremely, extremely bullish for Kaspa. Now, if you're asking what does hash rate mean because you don't understand, that's okay. Increased hash rate means by dedicating a significant portion of their computational power to mining Kaspa, Marathon is contributing to the overall hash rate of the Kaspa network. A higher hash rate increases the network security and scalability. Like I said, guys, this is crypto pro style. Very, very good explanation of that, guys. So I really appreciate this being on X, and I really recommend everyone retweeting it. In fact, I will do that right now. But this is not a normal increase in hash rate. And what I think is causing this is people say, okay, KRC20 is coming. Smart contracts is coming. There's going to be a lot of adoption for Kaspa. I believe people know that very big players are getting into Kaspa right now. That is not announced yet. And so everyone is trying to capitalize up on this right now because when KRC20 comes, it's just going to explode. What else is happening? We talked about this a little bit. KAI, the Kaspa Industrial Initiative. This is basically providing grants to people wanting to build on the Kaspa ecosystem. And why not? The number one reason this third party is doing that is because Kaspa's block DAG technology has solved the trilemma: scalability, security, and decentralization. It was never thought that these three could be done together. They thought the decentralization portion or the security portion had to be given away for the scalability. Okay. When we look at something like Solana, it is very, very centralized, but it can be scalable. Okay. It is cheap. Bitcoin is not. Bitcoin is extremely secure, but good luck making any day-to-day transactions cheaper. And that is where I think Kaspa is getting. I'm looking at how I can implement this within my business of online YouTube and my merch stores and my Discord to accept Kaspa. Now, of course, someone could send me directly Kaspa to my wallet, but I really want to make it through here with the Kaspa accepted here logo. And you can see all the stores that were added recently. And yes, this isn't your Walmart, this isn't your Costco, but the world survives on small businesses. If small businesses went away, it would really hurt the economy. It provides a lot of jobs to people and a lot of security for families. And you can see all over the world: Hong Kong, Oakland, United States, United Kingdom, Canada, South Korea, Germany, USA, more Germany, honeybees in Dubai, France, all over the place. People are accepting Kaspa, and that is because it's extremely cheap and it's extremely secure, and they see value in Kaspa long term. And so I truly believe this is our last chance to see Kaspa around this 18, 19, 20 cent mark. It's not going to be long before this thing's over 50 cents, over $1, and eventually $5.15, guys. Now remember, I'm just got slightly a degen and loves finance. So none of this is ever financial advice, and I could be completely wrong, but I do not think so. I'm extremely bullish on Kaspa. I missed out on Bitcoin very, very early, and I believe Kaspa is the better mousetrap, the better version of Bitcoin. It is Bitcoin with the security and value in money, and it is Ethereum with the layer 2 and smart contract if they had a baby. It is literally the best, guys, and I love it. But when we look, I truly believe Michael Saylor and them are not ignoring Kaspa. You have people like the number one miner in Bitcoin mining, contributing to this hash rate that has exploded by over 50% in the last couple of weeks. This is not a coincidence. This does not happen out of nowhere. There's some very big money falling into the backbone of Kaspa, and I couldn't be more bullish on the outlook of it, guys. But let me know, what do you think about Kaspa? What do you think about this hash rate? And do you think big players like Michael Saylor are into it? When is it going to be the day that we have a Bitcoin slash Kaspa proof of work digital money conference, the store of value, the gold, and the daily transactional value in Kaspa, guys? I can't wait for it, and I'm going to be here for it, and I hope you are too, guys. Watch this video up above, and if you're not a part of the Freeman of Finance family, what are we doing? Subscribe. Love you all.